What's up, guys? Hope you're all good. So, welcome to another episode of the Beyond the Board Shorts. As you can see, I'm in a different location yet again. Moved house again. So we are, yeah, I'm just getting used to the environment at the moment. Well, how
But
you doing?
guys, his internet has been better so far, so that's a massive win.
Well, do you know
Massive
what?
win.
The day that we got here, because we live near the barracks, and there's like the signal is absolutely shocking because obviously they just for some reason when you live near the barracks, it's just bad signal. I was panicking. I was like, shit, I got like work the next day. I need to do something. So literally that same day, we went down to three and we got like this special router that we have
Okay,
our own like 5G, like literally in our
like
house.
a booster type thing.
Yeah, yeah. So we're not connecting to any other like basically we have our own thing.
Okay,
And I
what
literally
was
got
that?
that
You
on
said
the
30
same day.
quid.
Huh?
How much was that?
But bare cheap. It was like £19 a month.
I might have to check if I can get
Bro,
one.
super
I
quick,
literally
man.
renewed. I renewed this week as well with Virgin,
Mm.
and they offered me a booster box, like, but it still comes off the same router. But if I
Oh,
can get a separate one, because obviously I'm in an outbuilding, so
yeah,
sometimes it
okay.
might be my internet.
Mm.
But for now, we're just gonna blame you anyway, so it's easier that way.
No, I shouldn't be an issue because I made sure I got the fastest that was available.
Proper
Obviously,
things. We're coming, guys. Turning
that's
up.
it. That's it. All right, guys. So we actually have a special guest coming on today. This guest is going to be someone that most of you may know. If you're from the UK, you will definitely know who this person is. If you're watching from anywhere else, this is a coach who has been absolutely killing it in the game the past couple of years, especially this year. So we're
Yeah.
gonna have him come on and just kind of share his insight on like men's physique and how he's been able to get to where he is right now.
Nearly
Yeah, oh
Christmas,
yeah,
guys. You see that?
yeah,
See that?
in the spirit now, aren't you?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So without further ado, we got to introduce man like Zac.
Man, like Zach turning up.
Let's go.
I think everyone will know who he is. If you like men's physique, you know who Zach is.
Yeah, 100%. He's absolutely killing it at the moment. So yes, Zac, how you doing, bro?
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, I got a minute.
You know what it is? He's too busy polishing his new car.
Yeah, I see.
Why isn't my hang on a minute.
If you tap the screen,
Yeah, you should have like a camera thing that will pop up.
you should know this. You're on everyone's podcast nowadays.
Yeah, mate. Start video.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
There
bro.
we go.
Steve. How you
How
doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, brother. I'm good. I'm just basically I'm just trying to unread messages, so I don't miss it.
Oh,
Yeah, I've been doing that as well. I've been flagging my emails because you get too busy.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can imagine how busy you are.
No, well, all good, all good. How you doing, boys?
All good, man. All
Good,
good.
man.
Off season faces, as you can see.
That's it. Cheeks out, baby.
And me.
How's the new whip?
Beautiful, mate. It's on the drive. I kind of don't want to drive it because it's too nice.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the smell inside because it's only got 17 miles on the clock.
17.
17.
Not 17,000, 17.
17.
It's,
Straight out the garage, man.
yeah,
Crazy.
but yeah, I'm going to after this, I'm going to drive to the coffee shop and crack on with some work because I had the day off yesterday, obviously. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Nice, man.
Have you been after that for a while? Sorry,
What's
go on,
that?
Isaac.
What was that?
Have you been after that car for a while?
Well, I had one. I had this. I had the. It's the same, but obviously this one's because it's a newer model. Because I had one. I had one for about 2 months and writ it off.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I writ it off in February. It's on fucking Valentine's. I was on the way to the gym.
Oh, man.
Um, but luckily for me, there's like a. I don't know if you guys know, but if you buy a brand new car. And it's literally brand new. With your insurance in that small print, there is a clause where if you write it off or you get stolen within the first year, they'll like for like your car.
Oh, I did
Yeah.
not know that.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't.
Uh,
I didn't. I had to point it out to them on the phone. I was like, "Hang on a minute, it's brand," and they were like, "Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah, my missus had the same thing. Hers was a DS3 at the time. And
yeah,
it was like right at the end of the term,
yeah,
it got written off.
yeah,
She got all the money back for the car
yeah,
as if it was brand new. The
yeah,
car was worth so much less as well.
yeah, 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 absolutely. Well, I now on that car. on that car now is worth brand new on the fucking drive is like 100K. But I only owe like 60 on it.
Okay.
Yeah, can't complain with that. Yeah,
do
can't
you
complain
know
with
what I
that.
mean?
Oh, yeah, 100%. But yeah,
So
man,
yeah, good.
really good. So today we obviously want to get you on board just to have a chat about like just about you, man.
Yeah.
About you, about like how you've been doing, how like, you've had an absolute crazy last few years, man.
Yeah, it's been
Absolutely insane. So a question I wanted to ask is like, how did you get, well, we know you, like, but like I want people watching this podcast to get a little bit of an insight who the actual Zac behind the loads of IFBB Pro cars, load of men's physique champion, the Avengers, all that kind of stuff. I want people to know a little bit more about you as a person. So
Okay.
would you tell us like how did you get into coaching and how did you start this whole craziness you're going on?
Okay, so coaching wise, I left the army around about, I think I was like 20, 21, 22. Yeah, 21, 22, because I did the minimal. I actually left a little bit early, but that's for another story. But when I came out of the army, I didn't really, wasn't very good at school. I didn't really do anything. In fact, all I did at school is play football. I was pretty good at football.
Yeah.
I was one of those kids who were like, don't need to do well at football because I'm going to be. I don't need to do well at school because I'm going to be a footballer. Obviously, that didn't fucking pan out. Joined the army. When I came out, I wasn't really good at anything else other than sports. I was always one of those kids at school that was always like good at all sports. I just started training. I got a job. Well, in fact, for about 6 to 8 months, I was literally working on a forklift truck doing nights. Yeah.
Pay the bills, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I've never been one without a job, mate. I never will be. So then I started work. So I was doing nights on the forklift truck, and then I was doing behind a shift behind a gym, behind a counter. Just a gym instructor doing instructions for gym inductees for new gym goers, and it was always behind a desk in a gym that was kind of an old school gym, bodybuilders gym. It was never one of the flash, David Lloyd's and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was still playing football, but I got into bodybuilding myself, just training. And then I moved from that gym to a bigger bodybuilding gym. I don't know if you guys have heard it in Coventry called Future Fitness.
No.
It was, but back then it was a real cool gym to be in. Transitioned into PTing, left the forklift truck job, then met Neil Hill over in India. I knew him obviously before.
India? The heck are you doing in India?
So basically, there was this agency that asked for me to go over and train Bollywood actors.
Whoa.
Okay, so I lived in Mumbai for like 4 months and couldn't hack no more.
Yeah.
But I was over there training a Bollywood actor, and then I met Neil over there because he was also over there training another Bollywood actor whilst he was obviously fucking owning the scene.
Yeah.
And got to know him. Left India, came back from India, got back into Future Fitness where I was, and just PTing straight away. Then went down to Wales and to meet Neil. Decided to do a bodybuilding show, and done my first ever bodybuilding show. I don't know if you guys remember it, but remember Fit Factor at Body Power?
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah. I did.
Wait,
did that.
Did you do bodybuilding, or men's physique?
No, I did
Muscle.
Fit Factor. It was
It's the little shorts, like
in the
the fitness model thing.
Yeah.
Go on, Zac, fitness model.
Yes, mate. I did that. And then my second show was, WMBF.
Yeah, dude.
So I did fitness model then. I did all right, to be fair. And ever since then, after that show, I got people asking me, as you do, like, "Hey, can you get me ready for a show? Can you do this for a photo shoot?" And I sort of hovered between the both of PTing and helping people get ready for a show. And then back then online training, it wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
What year was it? Your first show?
I want to say like fucking 12 years ago, mate. Like 12 years ago. So
It's about 20.
2012.
yeah.
2014.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah, that's before That's before me.
Yeah, for me too.
I'm nearly 40. I'm 40, mate. I'm 40 next year. So,
Wow.
so I did that. And anyway, I got the online like I said, online training wasn't a thing. Like, people would come and see me in the gym and would sit down on the table and I'd write their plan out on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Like, it was that kind of thing. And then they'd come a couple of weeks after and we'd have a look again. And then I kind of gotten on to, like, hang on a minute, I'm spending a lot of time in the gym doing personal training. And I had been for years. I was like, there's a way around this. Like, so I started charging people for diets, for a check-in. And then I got that busy with that. I thought, I can stop doing this PTing now. So I did that, and then, like I said, Neil took me under his wing. Neil took me under his wing. I did all my shows then in the UKBFF, and just learnt my trade with Neil. Yeah, forefront, like, you know.
Neil is a
I
great
always
person to
wondered,
learn from.
yeah. I always wondered, because I see you tag him in stuff like here and there. And I always wondered, how do you actually know him?
Neil's the godfather of my oldest.
Oh, you're that close. That's crazy.
Close.
Yeah. He messages me today. It's yeah, like, in my opinion, best in the world. Yeah, and I don't just look from the clients that he's had on stage. It's how he coaches.
Yeah.
This man, there's no one more passionate about what he does and what he does for his athletes. You go and ask any of Neil's athletes, and they will tell you, like, the majority of, they're like, it's just how he is as a person rather just as a coach.
Yeah.
Like, he gives a shit. Gives a shit. And a lot of that I took away from my own coaching, because I'm like, that shit works. Like, do you know what I mean? But yeah, that was it, and it spiraled out of control, and got busier and busier and busier. Then about 4 years ago now, I met Callum. Obviously, Callum prepped me for my last show, and that was definitely the last show. All right. We're
getting there soon. We're getting there. Don't worry. Don't jump the gun.
Many times I've tried. And boys, it's just too fucking hard. It's just too hard when you're dealing with. I wouldn't say when you're dealing with the level of athlete that I'm with. It's dealing with that high level in numbers.
Yeah.
Too hard, man. It's just too, like, I could do it. I could easily go, right, okay, I'm going to prep again, and I'm going to drop 10, 20 of my top athletes. Why the fuck would I do that?
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
Yeah. A lot of people spend a lot of time, chasing that pro card.
Yeah.
But for what? Whereas if you're chasing your business, it's like a legacy which lasts
that's all
till you decide.
That's honestly, boys, like, listen, you boys are fucking pros at the highest level. If I became a pro, the stuff I've had to do to fucking become a pro is just not ethical. Okay.
For you.
And all I do with that pro card that you got in the back there is behind me on a wall.
Yeah.
That's all it would. But honestly, boys, I get, if not more, fun every single fucking weekend where I've got guys chasing pro cards and in pro shows.
Yeah. And you get to eat pizza while they do that as
well. And I get to eat ice cream when I'm stuffing with them. Like,
I've seen it all over your story. I don't know where you were the other day.
France.
Yeah.
France. But yeah, it's then, like I was saying, I met Callum. Whilst I was in prep, we were talking about, this is obviously before Pro Coach was born, and we spoke about it then. Obviously,
was this Muscle Mentors?
That was when he was Muscle Mentors. And we started to speak about it then, and it obviously came up to came with life. Pro coach came with life, and then I just told Callum I'd love to help it evolve and build, and it's been it's definitely a decision I don't regret. And at the minute, I'm loving just being part of the team. Like mate, people ask me all the time, like, are you going to start your own coaching brand? I've got no interest at the minute.
Yeah,
I love Callum. He's my best mate. I love Pro Coach. I love all the lads. It's not affecting how people see me as a coach.
Yeah,
like my results don't lie.
No, you're right. I don't think of like, Zac's under Cal, Zac's under. You just like, you're like, is Zac Pro Coach? And just
I feel like it's like
just your IG handle. It's just how we associate you, but it don't.
Yeah, but
we know you manage your own clients.
Exactly, but like in terms of like the pro coach thing, I feel like it's like you have a section of the business as well. Like you have, like you're known for men's physique, bodybuilding, all that kind of stuff. Where Cal is known for like open class guys.
Yeah.
So it's not. It's like, well, that's what I would know Cal for. It's like the big open class and classic physique guys.
That's why everything works at the minute. Yeah. It's why it all clicks. Like it's why it all clicks. It's why don't get me. I've had conversations with Cal before about it all, and I'm like, people don't fucking see me as a psychic, do they? And he's like, no. And it really isn't. It's, I think we're all a little bit prone to overthink shit in your head, but but at the minute, when I just take a sit back and do, whenever I start to get myself worked up a little bit and like, where am I going with this? Like, where am I going? I just take a step back and just go, look what's fucking happening.
Yeah. If you look at like because I see every week new Avenger. It's like, they've come to you. They haven't gone to Cal because they appreciate what you've done. Yeah, so name or not, you get to work with your best mate every day. Fucking win-win. And you're getting a lot of exposure because of what he does and you guys do as a team. Yep. And it works both ways. It just sounds like a good fit for everyone.
It's perfect. It is perfect, mate. It is perfect.
No, that's good, man. It's really interesting to see, like, obviously how you came up, because I didn't know about like the whole like India stuff and like meeting Yoda.
Even the army, I didn't know either.
Yeah, or the army as well, like that. So
but it makes sense. It makes sense. That's why he gets peeled to the fucking bone, nasty shredded. It makes sense.
I will go above and beyond, probably too much sometimes.
Last time was too much.
Well, I was ready 6 weeks out, mate, and it was way too. 7 weeks out, way too much. But let's not talk about
that. That's so funny. So, like, from all your experiences, obviously coaching a lot of men's physique guys, was it just like by accident you stumbled on like just coaching men's physique guys, or was it because you were former men's physique competitor and that's kind of where you lined it?
I think because I've always had that competitiveness with myself in men's physique, and I've got that experience with men's physique from an early call it age of my career.
Yeah.
I think it's like anything. Like Isaac, if you was to go and turn 2 bikini girls pro over the next whatever, say early next year, you'll get
more
bikini girls.
Yeah.
It's just how it falls. I've still got so much passion for classic bodybuilding. It's just how it's fell. Like for example, Julio just got his pro card in classic.
Yes.
You'll notice on my page now there's a hell of a lot more classic guys.
I've noticed you've got a lot more variety, not just classic. You've got a few more girls coming along as well.
Sophie and figure, like it's a process, man. It's a process, and it's took its. I've been fucking doing it for like fucking
time,
years, man. Like, do you know what I mean? So it takes time, but it's all coming together now, and it's fucking exciting.
Yeah, man. It's lovely to see you as well, man. Because obviously I've been following you for a long time, and seeing what you've been doing for a while, and it's just great to see people do well in the industry, especially when you know that they put a lot of work into it as well. You know, and they deserve.
I think that's good. It's good. That's good, Isaac. It's like we all want everyone. We want each other to win. People don't realize there's so much food out there.
So much.
There's so much fucking food out there. There's really no need to hate on other coaches, on whatever, because there is just so much fucking food out there that there's enough for everyone, man.
Yeah, exactly. And also when you see other people doing well, it challenges you to step up your own game, doesn't it? Like it makes you. That's what you should do as a competitor. With competitors, it makes this person do well. Okay, cool. I need to up my game. I need to do this. I need to do that to make myself better.
I'm like that as a coach, mate. I'm best friends with fucking Callum. We've got Ross. We've got all the other pro coaches. And then you've got fucking Jace keeping me on my toes.
Exactly.
You've got Martin, Tom. Like, it's fucking exciting. It's like
makes it fun.
It's like a little fucking game, man.
Yeah. It's true.
And it's cool. You guys always collab as well. So you guys are happy to share your audiences with each other.
Yeah.
Because it's not it is a competition, but it's not. You're not fighting each other. You're just
competing
with yourself. Yeah.
Because we realize there's so many fucking physiques out there to work with. They don't need to argue over one or two or whatever. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, man. So, what would you say separates like an average competitor to like a champion, for example,
or an amateur to a pro?
Or what would let's say that an amateur to a pro.
Honestly, mate, like it's the boring shit like discipline and adherence.
Mm-hmm.
It is honestly, mate. Like there's I said it in the last seminar that I just did. The one thing that every single one guy that has turned pro or I've turned pro, the two things that they had was their adherence, like their hard work, and the fact that they were robots. They were robots. Like they just kept going. They just stuck to the plan. They never questioned. That's probably wrong thing to say. Never questioned, because I like questions. If a client's got a question, but sometimes those questions that come from clients when they're 2 weeks out just don't make sense, right? But it's you're always there to listen. But it's kind of like honestly, it's those guys that have probably said, "Do I need to do more?" Rather than, "Hey, do more." Fuck, God, that's going to be hard work. Yeah. That's probably the biggest thing there. Where the ones that are coming to me, they'll want to do more. The ones that I've said have crossed that line, they've all been like, I can do more if you want, and I've had to stop them. I've had to like, no.
All I'm thinking is Matt LeMay.
Oh, Matt would walk up and down to Scotland for me if I said to him he'd be on the Olympia next year. Like honestly, mate, he's an absolute fucking machine. But he's a machine, mate. But look where he is now. He's with you boys in the biggest league you can be.
Yeah, I mean, Matt is a really close friend of mine. So he helped me my move in here like the last day. I was like, Matt, I need you to help me move because I have loads of stuff. And he literally came up like, he went to the gym in the morning. It's like, I'm going to go to the gym in the morning. I'm going to come see you, help you move, and I'm going to go to a reverse in the evening with my missus. I was like,
he's so on it, mate. He's so, and it was, I tell you what, it was just, again, don't get me wrong. Every guy that I've turned pro has been a memory that I won't forget. You could dare I say more so sometimes when you've got pros on stage, like that knowing that you were part of turning someone amateur to pro, is a different kind of feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, is a different feel. Like it was just with Matt. It was just, mate. It was the one show that I didn't go to as well. It was a show that I didn't go to, and I'm on the train. I'm coming back from the Turkey show. I was in Turkey. So I'm coming back and I'm on the train and I'm watching the train's full and I'm watching it on my Mac and I'm like, fuck, is it
getting nervous?
Overall, and it's one. I'm watching the train, everyone's quiet, and I'm still like, fucking yes. It was just so good to see him get it, because that man has fucking been trying for ever, ever, and he's been so close each time.
Exactly,
so close each time, and it's been great. I mean, even when he was with fucking Rob, he was close.
Yeah, he was close for a while, man.
He's been a lot of overalls.
Close now.
And even it was if I remember correctly, it was the week before in Europa, he came fifth. And then it's like a kick in the teeth, but that grit and determination to fucking go, you can be rewarded. It was massive shift in.
Massive. Like it was like we sat there after and we were like, fuck, where do we go with this, man? Because it's just come fifth. Like this guy's always getting in the overall and he's always close. What's going on? And we went with look, let's just do a different approach for this one. Let's just fucking run it and saying it fucking.
Yeah.
So glad we did.
Yeah, no. I mean, it couldn't have gone to anyone better, in my opinion. Like, it's a guy that deserves it so much, and getting it for him. I think obviously because Matt, I know Matt on personal level as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, he's not the most confident guy.
God, I'm always telling him, I'm always saying, we had that conversation so many times, mate. But hopefully now, well, you know, as well as I know, Isaac, he's probably still not confident.
Probably not.
He's getting the card, he's still probably the same. But yeah, it's
lovely, man. No, it's good. It's good to see, like, you know, you work with people and obviously helping them to achieve their goals.
Yeah,
it's really good, man. So, what would you say also? And I have loads of questions for you because it's just like big. But obviously, you spoke about how you feel with, you know, helping people out to accomplish their goals and stuff. Has there been like one person that stood out to you the most, like that was your biggest like achievement, or like in terms of the whole transformation from the start to the end?
If you went from start to end, you only have to look back at Dilla.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, look at Jermaine. Look where he came from when we started prep.
When was that? Was that 2021? He started working with you.
Yeah, mate. If you go on to Jermaine, honestly, mate, it's fucking nuts.
Like, it's like Ebanks.
Yeah,
like that. It's basically the
same. Ebanks. I haven't even seen it, to be fair.
Yeah, it's mad.
Mate, if you go on to when you finish it, go onto my Instagram. It's pinned at the top.
Yeah.
Pinned at the top. Look at where he was at the start and look at, mate. It is absolutely insane. Look.
Damn.
Because I remember he popped up because that was like my first show back from like the COVID. And I was like, fuck, I got to go up against this guy. And then I'll always remember, right? And the night before we register, we get our numbers, and I'm like 59, and he's number 60. I was like, oh, fuck's sake, he's next to me. Fuck me. But luckily, he was in a different height class anyway, so it was all right.
Yeah. No, it was. Honestly, I definitely can't sit here and go one has been stood out as a memorable thing, and I'm not just saying that because I'm like I can't say that because of my clients. Like I just generally every single one of them's had its own little thing. Like with like Hussein, for example, like he asked his missus to marry him on stage after, and I was carrying the fucking ring, and I totally forgot. Like I'm there, and it was such a bizarre win, like because he took it over in Spain. He's come out in the overall, and obviously he's class A because he's fucking short as fuck. Okay, so he's come out, and they're all in that height order, as they know. And normally, as you know, guys, if they have you winning or they have you favorite, you get put into the middle, right? They didn't move anyone, but when they come out, I was like, he is way ahead of everyone. Like he is way ahead of everyone there. They put him to the back, put him to the front, and I've looked over at his missus, and I've gone, I don't understand what's going on here. I don't understand. I have been winning. And then they did it again, and then he just went, "Thanks, guys." Moved to the back, and I was like, "Are you joking me?" And then they've obviously come out, announced it, and he's won. I'm like, "Fucking hell, we've got it." Yeah. And then in the midst of everything, it's just hit me, and I'm like, he's waiting there. I need to go and give him the ring. So I'm like, fucking, you know, you've got that little private thing where you go over the front where all the VIPs are sitting. I'm like asking someone, like, can someone fucking take this fucking ring to him?
What's up, guys? Hope you're enjoying this episode so far. Make sure you subscribe.
And while you're here, if you're interested in online coaching, whether you want to compete or simply get in the best shape of your life, hit us up on Instagram.
And if you want posing sessions or anything to do with your presentation, drop us a message on Motion Performance and we get back to you. Boom.
And then luckily, one of the judges got up and gave him the ring. And again,
that's pretty cool.
It's like a memory, like, do you know what I mean? I won't forget that. But yeah, there's loads of them. Every single one of them, man.
Ado must be a pretty good one.
Rob, my best mate.
Rob, is that the Masters?
Yeah, like he's been trying for years in UKBFF. And it wasn't never even a goal. It wasn't ever even a goal, and we were like, this Masters show, that's pretty cool. Let's go and do that. We went over and did it because at that time he was still doing Two Bros and fucking UKBFF. Like, let's go and do that. And he fucking
smashed it.
He smashed it, man.
Yeah. He's always looked sick though, Rob. He's always been
sliced.
he gets gnarly, doesn't he?
Yeah. He can't be his condition, man. I mean, he just has everything there, doesn't he? So it was always going to get his pro card eventually.
Yeah.
What was your experience like first time at the Olympia with Ado? Oh, that must be up there. That's got to be.
But listen, like this, it probably didn't mean as much. He probably didn't even realize. But
so
as you all know, I'm not talking about Ado.
Okay.
As you all know, obviously Neil Hill is my fucking absolute inspiration when it comes to coaching. Okay. Another one would be John Meadows, rest in peace. Okay. And then I've got Cal. These are the three coaches that I've always gone, I don't need to look for help anywhere else. Like they're the ones that I've gathered my knowledge of. Okay. All right. And I'm sat in Olympia 10 years after meeting Neil, sat next to him, watching the Olympia with a client on stage.
Crazy.
That for me, like that was a moment. That was a moment. Sat next to Neil Hill, watching my client on stage, and Neil going, "Fucking hell, he looks sick." I'm like, "Wow, this is
it's big, yeah.
This is really happening." Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ado, well, we all know fucking Ado, chilled as fuck, fucking like 2 weeks out partying, fucking slut dropping with his top up in some. But yeah, Ado is a one of a kind, and he's built for this, and again he will be at the Olympia next year. Like I got no doubt about it. When it comes to, I think on stage, I don't think anyone from Europe who finished higher than him in Europe.
Siddy,
yeah, Siddy was. I think Siddy was the only
and
one.
Ryan, obviously, but yeah.
Class.
He did.
Class, right? He doesn't class.
Yeah, no, but I don't class. Ryan's just Ryan. He's just exactly. Ryan does his own thing. He's basically American. He's fine.
Yeah. He's one of a kind. So
I remember watching it and I was like, shit. He's in like. Was he about that 16th or so, 16 to 20?
So basically, they don't class 16 onwards, which is a pain in the fucking ass.
But we know lineups.
But we know lineups, and he come out on the third call out. I had him in the second, but he could had him in the third call out. He was at the end, and then the other guy, who was his name? Most shredded.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, Drew Cullen.
Okay, right. Drew in the middle, and then because it was a split center, and then Tyler called Ado in the middle, and then they stayed there from the back. Boom. So for me, you're looking at 16 between 15 and 17.
Where was Drew? Did Drew get 15? They're just out.
They don't place anyone after.
No, but you go to 15. I was wondering, did Drew get 15 and then Ado would have been 16 sort of
maybe.
But it's in that region anyway.
At the worst case, it's 16, 17.
Yeah. And he's beat a lot of heavy hitters who come in like much later call outs. It was a surprise to see where some of the bigger names came.
But the guys like fucking
Alessandro.
He was in like fucking
fifth call out. Yeah, sixth call out.
Croaky was in the last call out.
Yeah. He's big, man.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, but honestly, on stage against them all, he doesn't look that fucking big. He doesn't look that big. He's probably just a little bit more fucking conditioning. But I think these guys have been going. They go for so long, don't they?
It doesn't really make sense. Like they go for so long, and then like the show where it actually matters, it's like
they faded
their best.
Yeah.
A part of me thinks probably understand that they're not going to do well at the Olympia. So the part of me thinks they're obviously trying to grab some money, man. And right,
I also think it's about not necessarily the money because it's only 2K. It costs about $1,000 to travel around and do what they do. But
still matters.
Putting your name out there. So Alessandro won like 4 or 5 shows.
Yeah.
Like everyone, we're talking about Alessandro now because we've seen him win 4 or 5 shows.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And last year you wouldn't have spoken about him because
but do you think if Ado had like done 4 or 5 shows, had been in that mix more, he gets more of a look in? Because no one knows who he is. You know what I mean?
You've answered your own question.
Do you agree?
No. You've answered your own question. You just said Alessandro's won six shows. He didn't get a shot. He didn't get a call in.
But I feel like he faded as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. I just think I would have probably jumped off a cliff if I would have kept going. But I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Never know with these things, do you?
Maybe. But I just feel like when Ado come off stage, we sat down and said, like, we know what we need. He needs more chest. He needs more chest. He needs to have his back a little bit drier. Okay. His back for Poland was much better. His back for Poland was much better. But you are looking at a guy there who's going to be in the top 10 if he comes in 100%.
Yeah.
Like, and then once he's in there, that's when we make a big push.
Yeah.
You reckon 2025 is in that top? I'm going to start at 16 or top
10.
Top 10 this year.
2025.
Ooh, that's a statement. Well, yeah, I'm all for it. Actually,
I got. He's. You don't understand this. This kid's a freak, man.
Yeah. He's only done like 4 shows or something. 5 shows.
Six show on the Olympic stage. 6 show on the
That's
Olympic
fucking
stage.
crazy.
He is a freak. He is an absolute freak. I love him to fucking pieces. He is an absolute freak, and I think it's a and I know I joke about how much of a pain in the ass he is, and it's nothing I don't say to him. But he's learning. He's learning the importance of this game and how much you need to put into it if you're going to battle with it.
Yeah, I mean, like as you said, he's relatively new into like competing and stuff like that. So it takes some time to just get your head around like the levels, and also because do you know what? I think also being gifted and being blessed can also be a curse for a lot of people, because like when you're gifted, it's like you don't really have to work as hard as some people that isn't as gifted as you, so you don't push yourself as far as you probably could go.
When you see how close you can come when you're at, you're chilling and coasting, and you're like, shit, I'm right in the mix, and I'm just fucking. I was partying. I watched him. Was it his birthday? He was eating. I don't know what he was eating. He was like, "Sorry, Zach," but you think. I'm now 16 to 20th. Imagine I didn't eat that and I pushed a bit harder. I'd be right there. So that's that little kick.
Yeah, it's like, mark my words, this guy can work.
Yeah.
If I would tell him to go, if I tell him to do 3 hours of cardio, he'll go and do it. Like, do you know what I mean? He knows how to work. He knows how to work. There's just a few refinements where he needs to change as an athlete. And this guy is someone that you're going to see in podium spots, mate. I'm telling you that now. I'm telling you,
100%.
I generally feel. The next step is as he says, he wants to go and be known as one of Europe's best. Like he wants to go and win Europe shows. Like he wants to go and win. He's going to do America next year as well, but he wants to go and grab a few fucking pro wins and staple his fucking his name.
Nice.
I think Europe's kind of open next year because the kings of Europe are Sidi, Emil. I guess you put Alexander in there, and they've all qualified. They've all qualified.
You think that's not going to stop them from competing again?
I'd like to think they're going to compete towards the Olympia end. Yeah, I'd imagine.
You'd like to think, and we have me and Emil have some banter with each other, but like I hope he does, because I want to see him do well at the Olympia. I want to see him do well at the Olympia, so I hope he does just save it for that. Because he's got a phenomenal physique, and everyone's the same. You do show back to back, and you're gonna fade, man. Like it's
just how it is.
It is just how it is. I reckon you've got 2 or 3 max in you, and then you're done.
Yeah.
Then you're done. Then there's only a few people that will get better after that.
Yeah. I even found myself doing that as well. Like, what was it, 2022? The last time I competed. 2022, 2023. Can't remember when I competed last. I feel like it's so long ago. So
22, you turned pro.
Yeah, so I
23.
23, so it was last year. Yeah. Bloody hell, it was only last year.
But it's 25, near enough.
Yeah, and what was I saying? Like, my fourth show, Italy, trash. It was so bad. Second show, Alicante, peeled. condition unreal. Really, really happy with it. And the more shows that I started to do, my body was just not having it, mate. And I didn't know what I was doing because I was working twice as hard.
Yeah.
So it was so I definitely know my threshold with that.
Yeah, it's hard. Save it for one or two big ones.
Yeah, that's the one.
I saw a post on your page. My goal is to have 4 or 5 Olympians 2025.
Happen. That will happen.
Yeah.
How many of them are men's physique?
I'd say 2 or 3.
Oof. All right. I was gonna ask, say the names.
And you've got to also remember that I've got obviously people who have turned pro as well, who are doing pro shows as well. Like I'm not going to sit here and say people who are just turned pro. I'm not going to say they're going to Olympia because they need to do pro shows first.
Yeah,
like not me. It's not fair on me to say that.
Yeah.
I don't want to
I've also got Dilla coming back this year.
Yeah.
But Dilla, sorry, coming back next year. He's just started back with me.
Nice.
And his environment's a lot better now to prep. But yeah, and then I've got a big weekend happening next weekend.
What's going on?
What's still going on? I thought shows are done nearly.
I'm in Beijing.
Oh yeah, Ryu. Is it Ryu?
Rui. Oh, he smashed that show last week.
Bro,
killed it.
You know, mate. If those don't have fucking O tags around them, all right, those other guys. He was the most fucking conditioned up there, mate. I tell you, I mean, he was on. And after this podcast, boys, go onto my Instagram. I've just posted what he looks like now after a little bit of a mock load for next week.
Yeah,
insane.
He was
insane, mate. And I'm going over there with him.
Oh shit!
We go,
yeah.
We go, mate. He is nuts, mate. Look at his back now as well.
Jeez. All right, let's
see. He's grainy as fuck. You can't see the condition through the camera now, but I can see it on my end.
I'm gonna put it up here.
It's nasty.
See as well.
It is absolutely nasty. So I've got him.
Yeah.
So I've got him in Beijing, and then I've got Emery. You know the big guy, the classic guy that.
Oh yes, he turned pro with me in Denmark. I think.
I think you're right.
2023.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I met him out. I'm sure it was him.
But he is just wow. Like he is insane. So he's going to Austria. So that's the same weekend.
Busy one for you then.
Also got
another busy one.
I've also got a classic guy in the Nationals in America the same weekend as well.
So you have to stay up all day and night basically because of the time zones.
Yeah, that is literally going to be.
It's worth it.
This is insane.
Man, that's on.
He's complete front to back. Because normally you see a physique like that, and you're like, "Shit, has he got a back?" And then he turns around and you see it's like, "Fuck, he does."
Because I remember when he turned pro. Because I did a competition in 2022 in France, I believe. And he got his pro card there, I believe, or maybe
he got his pro card in Spain after that.
Oh, after that, yeah. And I saw him, I was like, mate, crazy proportions, crazy physique. But then to see how much he's grown from that is insane. Like James, I don't think you understand how crazy it is to see how we're looking forward to how he is right now.
I can see how he looks now, and it's like shit.
Well, yeah.
Let me know his shows so I can do other ones.
Yeah, it is honestly, mate. He is another level, mate. Another level.
Yeah,
and
it's good to see him.
Again, honestly, boys, success leaves clues, and he is a fucking robot. Yeah, click on Dilla's.
Is it the one here? Yeah, in the middle. Oh yeah, shit. Damn. That's crazy. It's like a metamorphosis here, man.
It's literally the E-Banks glow up. The same.
Same, man.
The back just came out of nowhere, bro. The front as well. Jeez.
Has he been training in everything or somewhat since his break?
He's been training, but he's been dealing with some bits.
Yeah.
But don't we all do? But look at that.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, man, like
Dilla, mate. I like Dilla.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's been an E-Banks transformation, man.
Yeah. So,
Crazy.
but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, mate. It's exciting. It's exciting for this weekend. Well, I'll go on Monday, and then I'm over there for 7 days. But I was just saying, like, Rue is a robot, a
Yeah.
absolute robot, mate. The replies are okay, coach. What's next, coach? Okay, coach.
That's
All
it.
good, all good, coach.
That's
He's
what you
just
want.
yeah,
That's what you want.
he's an absolute robot.
Sick.
But again, he's one of those ones where I'm like, just, you don't
Take it
have to.
easy.
I had to force him to have a cheat meal last weekend. Like I was like, give him a hide. I was like, it's not going to be enough. We need some more food. And he's like, coach. I'm like, just fucking take one,
Let's
man.
do it, man. Get it done. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, like, you have loads of clients, and I guess different clients will have, I guess you have different ways of approaching your style of coaching, I believe. Or would you keep everything kind of the same? I think the question I'm asking is, how do you keep your clients motivated and like, how do you keep
Like
it consistent, really?
spoke about this on a podcast with Matt Physique Collective the other day,
Yeah.
and it is a skill set of something that unfortunately you got it or you ain't, and it's being able to tap into each individual's kind of what makes them tick, what don't make them tick, what motivates them, what pisses them off,
Mm-hmm.
like what do they like doing? Like these are things as a coach that for me you need to be good at.
Mm-hmm.
Your people skills, your people skills need to be on. Like
Mm-hmm.
your people skills need to be. I know some clever ass motherfucking coaches
Mm-hmm.
who ain't got much results, who ain't got many clients because it's
Yeah.
like there's no personality there. There's
They're
no
not personal or relatable at all. Yeah.
yeah 100%.
I hear
So
it.
that's it's and it's a question that I get asked all the time, and I wish I could give an answer to it.
Mm-hmm.
I generally believe it's just my upbringing.
Yeah.
It's just my upbringing. It's how I grew up. It's how I grew up. It's what's been fucking cemented into me on how I treat people and because again it is like you can't expect to treat people like what's the word I'm looking for? You can't expect to treat people just all the same, like do this fucking plan or it's not gonna fucking work. Like you
Yeah.
can't,
It's not
can't
one way for everyone. It's very
be
like individual, and it has to be because I guess that's the main thing about coaching is you have to, as you said, you have to know what makes people tick. You need to tap into their emotions sometimes. You need to tap into their mentality, and also that comes from understanding your clients as well and knowing, know about them a little bit like personal. Like I think you need to have a little bit of a personal relationship with each client.
100%. You see,
Yeah,
I have. You see, I have.
yeah, you do. Yeah,
Dinner with them and chilling out and training, and lots of them come to the camp. But I think
Yeah,
it goes down to quite simply, like, you fucking care.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's the main thing.
Easy. Every coach can write a fucking plan or get a book, a textbook, and send it all out. And like, this should work. But if it doesn't, like, you have to manage people as individuals.
It's why again a conversation. It's why AI is never going to take over coaching.
Yeah,
It's not. Anyone who thinks differently is obviously doesn't know coaching. Like,
true.
it's not. But yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, we'll keep one more questions because I know you're a busy man. And I think this is going to be a great one to round it off because there's going to be a lot of people that watch this that are aspiring IFBB pros, people that really want to do well in the scene. So, what would you say is one thing that a lot of aspiring men IFBB pros should concentrate on and should focus on?
As in, say that question again. The
So,
IFBB pros.
always
To become
aspiring
pro.
IFBB pros, like what would you say they should focus on? Like if they want to become a pro?
Um, the old saying, let's just live like one for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right. Make sure you leave no stone unturned. Like if you've got a understand that it's very few, like very few that can just turn up at a show after never doing one and then becoming an IFBB pro. Like understand at worst case scenario, there's a process that goes as such. Okay, right. Go and do your first show. All right. See how you get on. Then get your feedback. Go and do a show in a regional. Win a regional. Did you win your regional? Good. Okay. Well, now you can go and battle for an IFBB Pro card. Don't come third in your regional and then go and do a pro qualifier and cry because you didn't get your fucking pro card. And I know it sounds harsh, but there's a process nowadays, and because it's fucking social media driven, like people think as well, because they're seeing a lot more pro cards given out, they're thinking it's just fucking easy. You boys, you're still in the 1% crew. You two boys are still in the 1% crew.
Yeah,
like it's still fucking hard to get a fucking pro card.
Still tough.
99% people are not getting it, are not winning a pro card when they go to a show. So it's about making sure that you've got that cemented in your head and being like, right, okay, there's a process. I need to go and win a regional. I need to go and be, let's just say from the UK, I need to go and try and be British champion. I want to go and, yeah, you know, and once you start getting in the overalls, I believe once you're in them overalls, okay, you're probably then on it consistently. You think you can then go, right, let's fucking go. Let's go and test the waters in a pro qualifier, because you guys know pro qualifiers are no joke.
It's a completely different standard to regional.
Yeah, of course it is. And you get people trying to choose shows or what to do because it's going to be a quieter show. Trust me, you go to a quieter show and there's some fucking freak that turns up.
Yeah.
All right. Because they probably have the same idea as you.
Exactly.
But yeah, just understand it's a process. Take your time. It's great that people aspire and like, I want a pro card. I've got nothing against people who come to me and say, hey coach, I want to be a fucking IFBB Pro. That's cool, as long as they're realistic with it and how long it's going to take them to get it. That's not saying that they can't go and do a show and get it, i.e. Addo. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm just, it's us as coaches, we need to say to them, fucking awesome. Well, this is what we got to do for it.
Like just managing expectations.
100%.
You've literally just said the whole answer in two words. Okay. Manage expectations. But yeah, that would be it.
But also without killing their dream of becoming a pro. It's like that fine line of like, you can do it, but you just need to know
the steps,
the process. Yeah.
You can do it. You need to know it's a 5-year process.
Yeah.
If that's how much they need, you need to let them know that.
100%. It's been a pleasure, Jack, man. It's been
Thanks for coming on, brother.
having you on, man.
Yeah, man.
Really good.
Really good. My question to you boys: when you go next year, so I can fucking rally my boys together to beat you.
Oh,
that ain't gonna happen, bro. I start in February, so finally starting prep in February, and I'm gonna be looking at doing a lot of shows around the world.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna touch Asia. I'm gonna touch the USA. I'm gonna do a couple of shows in Europe as well. But I'm only gonna do like 3 shows maximum before the Olympia. That's the goal. Yeah,
but honestly, if as a bit of a tip or a I think that's the word I'm looking for. Advice on pros is, once you become a pro, you just need to enjoy it even more now. Enjoy the fact that you're with the elite. Okay, pick some fucking awesome places to go. Okay, all right, and whatever happens after that is a fucking blessing. Like anything after that is just an added fucking enjoyment to it. Okay, because fucking pro league is fucking
crazy.
Hard as fuck. Like it's hard as fuck. Like you guys, when you're doing pro shows, everyone's when you're doing pro qualifiers, everyone's like, oh, for fuck's sake, he's fucking turned up. Fucking hell, he's gonna smash it. It's just not that. There's like 6 of you. 7 of you, 8 of you on a pro stage. And just my advice would be boys, just fucking pick some nice places, enjoy the fucking ride, and if that big O spot, which you both can do, if it happens, then fucking awesome. But
when it happens,
just enjoy it. Just most of all, enjoy these fucking pro shows.
Yeah, man, 100% appreciate it, man.
When are you going?
Just finishing my first push-up.
Yeah.
Health phase, 1 more push-up, maybe a short one. And then I'm looking to just fucking rinse it and put my name out there. Like,
you did well this season, didn't you? You got first call out in Italy, right?
Yeah. The nerves got the better of me and fuck me, and then we come to Europe and UK, and I just got
But at least you know that when you come in,
I think I wasn't 100% as sharp as I could have been. You were like with me anyway, and I feel like I've definitely put a lot of size on since then already.
Yeah, I've been with him. He's fucking massive. It's huge, bro.
Put some size on. So once the condition comes in, I know we fade after 3-4 shows or whatever, but I just want to fucking just put my name out there. That's the most important thing. Getting to there will be a nice touch, but I want to be.
But like I said, as long as you enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
As long as you enjoy it, and just know in the back of your head that, you know, just be real with yourself. If you do start to see yourself failing, just like make sure you're honest with yourself. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
don't try to push through it, man.
Yeah, it's very easy. It's very easy to when you're on prep to at the back end there, and you after your second or third show, and be like, you're fighting those demons in your head, and you look in the mirror and you're like, no, I am better. When you know that, you're not, like, just have that conversation, man.
Honestly, when I turned pro, one of the
he put himself out.
I'm getting out of this question.
Well, how the hell did that happen? Jesus Christ, let me get him back on. But yeah, I mean, for me anyways, mate, is what you said was like really important, because he's coming back in now. That's one of the things we're I'm doing next year, is traveling with the missus, because she's also a pro and she's going to be doing a lot of comps. So that's one thing that's going to be really good for us, traveling, doing pro shows together. That's going to be our first time, so I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be
cool. That's going to be very, very cool.
Yeah, man. Cool. James, what the heck happened?
What happened, mate?
My battery died.
Wanted to get out of the
question. But I don't know where it cut out.
Just crack on with the question again.
Yeah,
I think I was saying that when I turned pro, like one of the things I said to myself was like, you may never win a fucking show ever again, but it's not going to stop me trying. So just
mate. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, I definitely. You boys are part of the elite now, man. Part of the elite.
It's going to keep working.
That's it.
All right, lovely.
Good to you, boys.
Gonna let you go now, Zach. I'm sure you got loads of check-ins to do.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, go drive the car. Yeah, man. I want to hear it rev, bro. Put it on Instagram.
Huh? Isaac, grab a picture before we go.
Yeah, let's grab a picture.
I'm on my phone, so I can't do it.
All right, 1 second. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Lovely stuff. All right, mate. Well,
thanks for coming on, brother.
We'll have this uploaded by tomorrow, so we can share it with you guys and all of that. Make sure they all subscribe as well.
Oh, and thanks. Actually, we invited you on because obviously you always tag us and you support us, and obviously not a lot of people are just yet. So we appreciate it. Thank you, bro.
Next time, boys. These pages take time.
That's it, man. You know.
All right. Speak to you soon, boys.
All right, take care, man.
Cool,
Bye bye.